CrossFitting about a little more than 2 years, almost 2.5.
So, did you want to go to the games right when you first saw CrossFit, or was that something that came along later?
That came along later. I actually got into CrossFit. I was a gymnast all my life, and did it in college. After I retired, when I graduated from college, I didn't have anything to do athletically. An old teammate of mine suggested CrossFit, so I got into it, started doing the main site, kind of followed that religiously for about 6 months, and then in July, 2 years ago, is when CrossFit Charlottesville opened, and I kind of wandered in there by happy accident. And that was when, you know, the owners there started encouraging me, like, maybe you should try to compete. And, you know, I think being competitive, kind of being a gymnast, it's sort of in my veins. So once I got a taste of the CrossFit competition from that moment on, you know, sectionals was like my first big competition last year. And then I was like, okay, my goal is to go to the games. I really want this.
So, what has your preparation been like since the regionals were done? What have you been working on to try and improve?
Well, I'm currently working with Jeremy Gordon from CrossFit Hampton Roads. I started working with him after the Open, and he's been coaching me and doing all my programming for me, and he has been phenomenal. He's awesome. So one thing we're trying to work on is really building an aerobic base for me, because coming from a gymnastics background, the longest routine I ever did was 1.5 minutes. So I got to go a little bit longer than that in CrossFit, and I just don't have that aerobic sort of endurance to fall back on. So I've been doing kind of a lot of running, a lot of rowing and intervals. The strength things are more of a strength for me, as well as the gymnastics movements. So you're trying to, you know, focus on that aerobic base and get that down.
Now, Becky took 4 events in the regional, and Christy took the other 2. Is there a workout where you'd be able to beat both of them?
You know, I think probably if someone came up that really plays to my strengths. Obviously, the gymnastics movements are really good for me, so anything that's not running or rowing. But yeah, I mean, they're awesome athletes. They're great competitors. They're both amazing. But you know, I like to think that I can hang with them.
Now, you're not also just an athlete. You're also going into. You finished law school. So what? How did law interest you? What made you want to get into that?
Well, my dad went to law school. He's not actually a lawyer, but he has his law degree, and he always told me that, you know, going to law school opened a lot of doors for him. So I kind of know what I wanted to do. My undergraduate degree is in psychology, and when I graduated, I was like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't really want to pursue a PhD in psych, because I just didn't really, I wasn't that passionate about it. So I was like, law school, it'll open doors, give me opportunities. And so I took the LSATs, decided on UVA. Kind of realized, though, when I got into it, that I didn't really want to be doing the 80-hour-a-week working in a big firm, you know, in DC or New York. That kind of lifestyle just doesn't fit me. So I think, I'm not sure how I'll end up using my degree. I think somehow it'll be sort of non-traditional, whatever I decide to do with it. I deferred the bar exam, was supposed to be taking it in July, but after regionals and making the games, I realized I couldn't do both. The exam is actually next Tuesday and Wednesday. So I will be in LA during that time when all my, you know, colleagues are taking the Virginia bar. So I'm going to take it in February, and then after that kind of sort of look for job opportunities and see what happens.
So you chose the games over the bar?
I did. Yes, I did. I mean, the way I figure it, you know, the games could be, hopefully not, but could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and my mind's going to last a lot longer than my legs. So the law is always going to be there. When I'm ready for it, you know, that career is going to be there, and CrossFit, as an athlete, might not last forever, and I want to take advantage of it while I can.
So what's your volume been like training for the games? How many WODs a day are you trying to hit?
It kind of varies. Jeremy's got a really good sort of peaking cycle figured out for me, and I couldn't really explain all the science behind it to you. But during the week, it's usually maybe only 1 a day. The weekends are kind of, we try to simulate a competition more, so that's when you're seeing the more 2 or 3 WODs a day. I did a WOD this morning, and I have another one this afternoon, and I was kind of just planning coming out here and just sort of watching today, but it looked like fun, so I had to get in on the action.
So do you have any aspirations in CrossFit beyond just being a competitor?
Yeah, I think so. I'm kind of now, this year really, after regionals, I was kind of like, I think maybe I would like to maybe own my own box or train or somehow, you know, be involved higher up, you know, with HQ or something, and sort of like be it on the planning side of things. I kind of like that idea. I don't know if, you know, where those ideas will lead or how I'll pursue it, but I think that would be something I'd definitely be interested in doing someday.
Do you still do anything with gymnastics, even though you're no longer a competitor in it?
Not too much. There's just not really, you know, there's not a college team at UVA. There's not really a lot of gyms in the area. I would love to get back into it. I think on the collegiate level more than the club level. If you've ever started a college team, I would definitely like volunteer assistant coach or something like that if they let me. But I miss it sometimes. You know, CrossFit kind of filled that void for me.
So what are you hoping to see at the games? What's the workout you want to see going into the games?
I definitely would like to see something with handstand walks. That's the thing I keep crossing my fingers and telling everybody I want. Handstand walks. Anything gymnastics, really. Even I would take forward rolls, bar muscle ups. That would be a good one. You know, anything cool that's got that sort of gymnastics element to it. That's what I want.
Are there any athletes who are looking forward to meeting at the games? Anybody that you've kind of seen their career evolve, or someone that makes you go, wow, I wanted to know what they do?
I'm excited to watch, you know, everybody who did so well last year, all the people who've been there before, kind of see the repeat competitors and see how they do it, and kind of try to learn from them. I'm actually really excited too to see Jamie Gold, because she was a college gymnast as well from West Virginia, and we graduated I think the same year, and Maryland and West Virginia competed against each other all the time. So I guess we're former gymnastics rivals, if you want to say. Not in a mean way or anything. So I'm looking forward to seeing her again, since I haven't seen her since the college days.
Have you been getting any advice from anybody like friends or family, or just from other CrossFitters about what to do or what to expect during the games?
I guess the best advice is just for everyone keep telling me to stay positive, mentally stay in the game, and really, you have to expect that there's going to be something there that I've never seen before, that I've never tried before. So I think the big thing for me is not to let that fluster me, and even if something doesn't go as perfectly as you want it to, just being able to really stay positive and be like, that's okay, this is not the end of the world, make it up in the next one. So I think that's probably the best advice I've gotten so far.
I think the only thing left is a cannonball.
Cannonball? All right, we can do that.
All right.